Greetings, family. Empress D. How are you? I am well. Checking in, sending love, the usual stuff, family. Setting an example, being on my walk. All right, let's settle into what I wanted to share today. So, I take in a lot of YouTube content. I am one of those people that really don't post on social media. Social media is not my thing. The only thing I upload and post to social media are my YouTube videos, family. And that's about it. And again, I started that by divine inspiration in 2021. And so what I notice when I take in content on YouTube, and I endorse YouTube. I mess with YouTube. YouTube is a platform where you can learn just about anything. People refer to it as YouTube University. Straight goods, family. YouTube's phenomenal, especially if you're using it to better inform yourself. And that's what I use it for, because there's so much to learn on YouTube. Nonetheless, family, what I notice when I'm taking in content is most content creators are very mindful of the language that they use. A lot of the platforms and content creators that I take in and pay attention to and videos that I watch, they actually do YouTube for a living, because a lot of people make their living through YouTube, through the getting paid for lots of people taking in their content, right? So the common thing that I notice with these individuals is that the language that they use is very censored. And let me give examples. So a lot of people on social media, on YouTube, do not use the word kill. Instead, or dead. Instead, they say unalived. And that's it's like a new word now. It's like that word has replaced the word dead. And that's just one example. There's also pedophile. Pedophile is another word that we are not allowed to use on YouTube. And a lot of content creators have replaced it with PDF files. So those are just two examples of the new vocabulary that the world has had to create and adapt to based on censorship on social media. And I'm speaking specifically YouTube, because that's where I take in most of my content. Now, I get it. These content creators rely on revenue from the YouTube platform in order to feed their families and get paid. And so they need to have their videos and their content monetized. And I guess, and I would have to assume, that the reason why people censor their language and use these new terms to refer to the words that have traditionally always meant what they meant is because they need to get paid. Now, what I'm walking and I'm thinking, why is that? And the other thing I'm thinking is this: look how easy it is for our vocabulary to be manipulated, family. And it's almost normal now. Everybody knows what unalived is, and everybody and almost everybody uses that term when I take in content. So I bring this to your attention, family, just to show how easy it is for those that are in charge of social media platforms to shape and divert and sculpt our language. It's just that easy. And it also goes to show how we are socially engineered, family. We all are not the majority conduct themselves in the way that they conduct themselves based on social sculpting, social manipulation, social engineering. It's the creation of social constructs, and that's the paradigm in which we live in, family. And the more and more you step back from it and observe it, and that's me. I'm a professional observer, but I don't get paid for it. So I guess I can't call myself a professional observer. I love observing. So, and that's just what I do. And so when I observe these things, I I recognize that we are really engineered in terms of a society. And when you think about it, human beings are organic, and we have free will, and we have instincts, and our bodies are immaculately created and so intricate in terms of their functioning. Yet some entities and beings out there feel it necessary to engineer these organic beings. It's so funny because I walk by these wonderful, beautiful animals every day, and I have my cat, and I observe how animals just go based off of their instincts. There is no social engineering with animals, and they're so fortunate to exist that way, to be able to just instinctively respond to their intrinsic desires and intrinsic needs, right? And they're not manipulated in terms of their behavior based on outside forces, right? And so I admire them for that, and I marvel at them for that. And I wish that for humanity, we were not manipulated in the manner that we are manipulated. Anyway, family, I just wanted to put that out there for food for thought. It's just so interesting how easy it is to manipulate and change our something as basic as our vocabulary based on what those that control societies, based on what they want. I still haven't heard or read or come up with, well, I can speculate on rationales, but I don't know that as a collective we should just be going along with these things, because there is a clear rationale and reason why they don't want us to say certain words. And that rationale and reason is for control. Okay. My 2 cents, family, all right? Thank you. Thank you for taking the time to listen to this message, family. This is 7 minutes and 30 seconds of your life that you didn't have to spend with me. So I appreciate you for that, all right? Take good care of yourself, family. One love.